The 2013 Euro 14 season is Futbol Club Barcelona's 114th in existence and the club's 83rd consecutive season in the top flight of Spanish football. Season overview, June. On June 3, Brazilian Neymar was officially presented as a Barcelona player to more than 50,000 fans at Camp Nou. Neymar's transfer from Santos was reported to be set at a $2.1 million. He joined the squad after the 2013 FIFA Confederations Cup in Brazil. On June 20, after spending the previous season on loan to Mallorca, it was officially announced that Andreu Fontes will be joining Celta de Vigo for a sum of $1 million. Barra Section A will retain a buyback clause in addition to the player's rights in any future transfer. While at Celta, Fontes will be reunited with former Barra Section B coach Luis Enrique, whom he managed between 2008 and Euro 2010. On June 28, it was announced that Santos will participate in the 2013 edition of the Joan Gamper Trophy on August 2 at the Camp Nou. Santos' participation was agreed upon Barra Section as signing Neymar. They have won all their matches. July. On July 6, Bojan Krkia was officially loaned to Ajax with an option for a second-year loan spell. Bojan explained that conversations with Johan Cruyff had influenced his decision to move to Ajax, as well as the opportunity to play in the UEFA Champions League. On July 8, Barcelona announced the transfer of Spanish international forward David Villa to Atletico Madrid for a reported fee of $5.1 million and reserved the right to 50% of any future sale of the player. Villa, who joined Barra Section in the summer of 2010, played 119 times and scored 48 goals and leaves the club after 3 seasons and 8 trophies. On July 15, Barcelona announced that midfielder Thiago will be joining German champions Bayern Munich, where he joins his former Barcelona coach Pep Guardiola, for a $25 million. The transfer also stipulates that the two clubs will play a friendly sometime within the next 4 seasons. The 22-year-old leaves after 2 seasons with the first team. On July 16, it was announced that midfielder Sergio Busquets agreed to a contract extension with the club for a further 5 years until 2018, with an option of an additional year. Sergio's buyout clause remains set at a $150 million. On July 19, Barcelona president Sandro Rosell officially announced the resignation of current manager Tito Vilanova. Vilanova will not be able to perform his managerial duties as he undergoes further treatment for his illness. During the press conference, Rosell announced, a year after evaluating the results from the routine checkups, which Tito Vilanova underwent this week, he was presented with the option to continue treatment to control his illness, which will make it impossible to continue his responsibilities as the first-team manager of the senior side as a result. Barra Section rescheduled their pre-season match against Lechia Gdańsk in Poland to July 30. On July 23, former Newell's Old Boys manager Gerardo Martino was officially announced as the new coach of Barcelona and has subsequently signed a 2-year contract with the club. The appointment makes Martino, better known as Tata, the 4th Argentine to coach Barra Section after Helenio Herrera, Rock Olsen and car copyright czar Luis Menotti. August. On August 1, Christian Tello extended his contract with Barcelona until June 30, 2018, with a set buyout clause of a $25 million. On August 18, Barcelona won their first match of the La Liga season, thrashing Levante 7-0, with goals coming from Alexis, Dani Alves and Xavi and braces by Lionel Messi and Pedro. On August 25, Barra Section defeated Malaga with a single goal from Adriano before the half-time break. On August 28, Barra Section won the 2013 Supercopa de España ± at the Camp Nou. The 0-0 scoreline at Camp Nou meant that the 1-1 draw from the first leg at the Vicente Caldera Cubden was enough to win the trophy on the away goals rule, with the winning goal coming from Neymar's 66th minute header. September. On September 1, Barcelona made it 3 wins in a row to ensure top spot on the league table, after a hard-fought victory against Valencia. Messi's first-half hat-trick, together with a match-saving performance by Victor Valde copyright S, was enough to see Barra Section win at the Mestalla for the first time since 2011. On September 14, Barcelona defeated Sevilla 3-2 at Camp Nou with a 94th-minute winner from Alexis. On September 18, Barcelona defeated Ajax 4-0 at home in their first group match of the 2013-14 UEFA Champions League with a hat-trick from Messi and one goal from Gerard Piqué copyright. With the 3 goals, Messi took his career tally to 62 goals in the Champions League, leaving him 9 goals short of former Real Madrid forward and record marksman Royal. He also became the first player to score 4 hat-tricks in the Champions League, whilst also netting his 24th such treble for Barça Section A. On September 21, Barcelona defeated Rayo Vallecano 0-4 at Campo de Volcas. A hat-trick from Pedro, one from Cesc Fabregas and another great performance from Valde copyright S, who saved his second penalty in 2 consecutive matches, gave Barça Section A the 3 points. This match also marked the first time since May 7, 2008 against Real Madrid where Barcelona did not finish the match with a higher percentage of possession than the opponent, breaking a streak of 315 matches in a row. On September 24, Barcelona continued its hot start to the league campaign with a 4-1 victory over Real Sociedad at home. On September 28, Barcelona defeated newly promoted side Almeria on the road with a 0-2 scoreline. With the victory, Barça Section A set a team record with 7 wins from the first 7 matches in the league. Messi scored his league-leading 8th goal of the season but was substituted 7 minutes later with muscle problems in his right leg. It was confirmed Messi will be out for 2 to 3 weeks with a tear to his biceps femoris in his right leg. October. On October 1, Barcelona defeated Scottish club Celtic at Celtic Park with a 0-1 scoreline to stay at top of Group H in the Champions League. Fabregas' goal gave Barça Section A the win, a year after last season's defeat in the same fixture. On October 5, Barcelona made it 8 out of 8 in their record-breaking start to the league season with a 4-1 win over Real Valladolid at Camp Nou. Goals by Xavi, Neymar and a brace by Alexis turned the result around after Valladolid's Figueroa opener in the 10th minute. On October 19, Barcelona dropped their first points of the season after a goalless draw with Osasuna at El Sadar. That draw mean Barça Section A failed to match La Liga Euro unregistered trademark's best ever start to a season and put an end to an 8-game winning run. On October 22, Barcelona failed to clinch a spot in knockout rounds of the Champions League against Milan after a 1-1 draw in Italy. Messi goal equaled the result after Robinho opener in the 9th minute. With the draw, Barça Section A stayed top of Group H with 7 points, -2 more than Milan. On October 26, the first Clásico of the season was contested at the Camp Nou with Barça Section A securing a 2-1 victory over their great rivals. Strikes from Neymar and a spectacular Alexis second gave Barça Section A the win that leaves them 6 points clear of Real Madrid. On October 29, Barcelona defeated Celta Vigo 3-0 at Balaídos with goals from Alexis and Fabregas to keep Barça Section A undefeated in the league. November. On November 1, Barcelona defeated Espanyol 1-0 at Camp Nou and won the first derby of the season. The only goal came from Alexis Rnchez. On November 6, Barcelona defeated Milan 3-1 at Camp Nou and qualified for the knockout rounds of the Champions League with 2 match days left. Messi returned to scoring with a brace after going 4 games without a goal. Busquets added another to send Barça Section A through to the last 16. On November 10, Barcelona defeated Real Betis 1-4 at the Benito Villamarín with scores from Neymar, Pedro and 2 from Fabregas to put Barça Section A 3 points ahead of Atlético Madrid in La Liga. Messi picked up an injury and will be sidelined for 6 to 8 weeks with a tear in his left hamstring. On November 23, Barcelona defeated Granada 4-0 at Camp Nou. Barça Section A overcome their injury woes to beat Granada with 2 penalty goals from Iniesta and Fabregas, while Alexis and Pedro scored the others. On November 26, Barcelona suffered their first defeat of the season in 2-1 loss to Ajax at the Amsterdam Arena. With the loss, Barra Section A fell one victory short of equaling their best start to a season. December. On December 1st, Barcelona lost to Athletic Bilbao at the San Mamés Copyright by a score of 1-0. This was Barcelona's second loss in a week and their first in the league. On December 6, Barcelona started their Copa del Rey campaign with a victory in Cartagena with a 1-4 win over Cartagena. Goals from Fabregas, and Dongu, and a brace by Pedro, gave Barra Section A the first leg victory. On December 11, Barcelona defeated Celtic 6-1 at Camp Nou and secured the top spot in the group thanks to goals from Piqué Copyright, Pedro, Neymar and Tello. On December 14, Barcelona defeated Villarreal 2-1 at Camp Nou. 2 goals from Neymar gave Barra Section A the victory. On December 17, Barcelona qualified for the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey after defeating 3-0 Cartagena at the Camp Nou. Pedro, Mariano and Neymar scored for Barra Section A. On December 22, Barcelona defeated Getafe 2-5 at the Coliseum Alfonso Par. Copyright Rez. A hat-trick from Pedro and a brace from Fabregas gave Barra Section A the victory over Getafe, who led 2-0 after 14 minutes. With the win, Barra Section A stays top of the league into the holiday break and ends 2013, leading La Liga wire to wire. January. On January 5, Barcelona won their first match of the year against newly promoted Sidilc, with a 4-0 score. A hat-trick from Alexis, including a goal from a free kick, and another from Pedro, gave Barra Section A the win at home. On January 8, Barcelona defeated Getafe 4-0 in the first leg of the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey. Braces from Fabregas and Messi gave Barra Section A half a ticket to the quarter-finals. On January 11, Barcelona were held to a scoreless draw by Atletico Madrid at the Vicente Caldera Cubed. A gripping game between the two league leaders ended without score. On January 16, Barcelona qualified for the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey after defeating 2-0 Getafe at the Coliseum Alfonso Par. Copyright Rez. A brace from Messi gave Barra Section A the win and Xavi features in his 700th match for the team. On January 19, Barcelona drew their second league match in a row. A 1-1 draw against Levante at the Ciutat de Valencia saw Gerard Piqué Copyright scoring the only goal. On January 22, Barcelona defeated Levante 4-1 in the first leg of the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey 3 days after the draw in the league. An own goal from Jean Fran and a hat-trick from Christian Tello gave Barra Section A the win at the Ciutat de Valencia. On January 26, Barcelona defeated Malaga 3-0 at Camp Nou. Goals from Piqué Copyright, Pedro and Alexis gave Barra Section A the victory. On January 29, Barcelona qualified for the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey after defeating 5-1 Levante at the Camp Nou. Adriano, Puyol, Alexis and Fabregas scored for Barra Section A. February. On February 1, Barcelona lost their first match at home after being defeated at Camp Nou by Valencia with a scoreline of 3-2. Alexis and Messi scored for Barra Section A and Jordi Alba was sent off with a second yellow. On February 5, Barcelona defeated Real Sociedad 2-0 at Camp Nou in the first leg of the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. Goals from Busquets and Zubicarré gave Barra Section A half a ticket to the final. On February 9, Barcelona defeated Sevilla 4-1 at Roma Cubed Nchezpizjuan. Goals from Alexis, Fabregas and a brace by Messi gave Barra Section A the top spot of the league. On February 12, Barcelona reached their 35th Copa del Rey final after a 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad at Anoeta. On February 15, Barcelona trashed Rayo Vallecano 6-0 at Camp Nou with goals coming from Adriano, Alexis, Pedro, Neymar and a brace by Lionel Messi. On February 18, Barcelona defeated Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium with a 2-0 win in their Champions League first leg encounter to move closer to qualifying for the quarter-finals. Messi and Dani Alves scored for Barra Section A. On February 22, Barcelona lost to Real Sociedad at the Anoeta by a score of 3-1 March 1. On March 9, Barcelona defeated Almeria 4-1 at Camp Nou. Goals from Alexis, Messi, Xavi and Puyol gave Barça the win. On March 8, Barcelona lost to Real Valladolid at the Jose Copyright Zorrilla by a score of 1-0. This was Barcelona's second away loss in a row. On March 12, Barcelona qualified for the quarter-finals of the Champions League after defeating 2-1 Manchester City at Camp Nou. Messi and Dani Alves scored for Barça again. On March 16, Barcelona trashed Osasuna 7-0 at Camp Nou with goals coming from Alexis, Iniesta, Tello, Pedro and a hat-trick by Lionel Messi. On March 23, the second Clásico of the season was contested at the Santiago Bernabéu Copyright U with Barça securing a 4-3 victory over their great rivals. An hat-trick from Messi and a lonely goal by Iniesta gave Barça the win that leaves them a point from Real Madrid. On March 26, Barcelona defeated Celta Vigo 3-0 at Camp Nou. A brace from Neymar and a lonely goal by Messi gave Barça the win. Volts picked up an injury and will be sidelined for the rest of the season. On March 29, Barcelona defeated Espanyol 1-0 at Cornellà de Llobregat and won the second derby of the season. The only goal came from Messi. On April 1, Barcelona drew in the first leg of the quarter-finals of the Champions League. The match against Atletico Madrid at the Camp Nou ended with a 1-1 draw. Neymar scored the goal for Barcelona. On April 2, Barcelona was sanctioned by FIFA for international transfers of minors over various periods between 2009 and 2013. The sanction consisted in a transfer ban at both national and international level for 2 complete and consecutive transfer periods, together with a fine of 450,000 Swiss francs. FIFA's regulations dictate that international transfers regarding minors are only accepted in 3 scenarios. The player's parents have moved to another country for non-related reasons. The move takes place within the European Union if the player is aged between 16 and 18, or the player's home is less than 50 kilometers from the national border being crossed. However, it was temporarily lifted until the appeal process, giving the club the chance to purchase players in the summer transfer window of 2014, May. On May 17, in a game where they needed to defeat Atletico Madrid to be crowned champions of La Liga for the 23rd time, they drew after Atletico defender Diego Godin headed in the equalizer in the 49th minute, giving Atletico the championship. Players, squad information. From the youth system, transfers in, total spending, a 70.1 million, transfers out, total income, a 31 million, expenditure, a 39.1 million, technical staff. Kit, supplier, Nike, sponsor, Qatar Airways/UNICEF, last updated, July 19, 2013. Source, FC Barcelona, statistics, squad, appearances and goals, squad stats. Players used, Barcelona has used a total of 25 different players in all competitions. Scoring records, first goal of the season in La Liga, Alexis Rnchez against Levante, first goal of the season in Europe, Messi against Ajax, first goal of the season in Cup, Pedro against Cartagena, fastest goal of the season in La Liga, 1 minute and 36 seconds Adriano against Rayo Vallecano, fastest goal of the season in Europe, 6 minutes and 14 seconds Pica copyright against Celtic, fastest goal of the season in Cup, 7 minutes and 56 seconds Fabregas against Getafe, latest goal of the season in La Liga, 90 plus 3 minutes and 11 seconds Alexis against Sevilla, latest goal of the season in Europe, 90 minutes and 33 seconds Dani Alves against Manchester City, latest goal of the season in Cup, 90 plus 2 minutes and 26 seconds Messi against Getafe, longest winning run in La Liga, 8, longest unbeaten run in La Liga, 14, longest winning run in Europe, 3, longest unbeaten run in Europe, 4, longest winning run in season, 8, longest unbeaten run in season, 20, Longest scoring run in La Liga, 8. Longest scoring run in season, 13. Longest clean sheets run in season, 4. Longest clean sheets run in La Liga, 2. Biggest win of the season in La Liga, 7. A Euro 0 versus Levante, 7. A Euro 0 versus Osasuna, biggest win of the season in Europe, 6. A Euro 1 versus Celtic, biggest win of the season in Cup, 5. A Euro 1 versus Levante, biggest loss of the season in La Liga, 1-3 versus Real Sociedad, biggest loss of the season in Europe, 1-2 versus Ajax, biggest loss of the season in Cup, 1-2 versus Real Madrid. Goal scorers, last updated, May 17, 2014. Disciplinary record, includes all competitive matches. Players listed below made at least one appearance for Barcelona first squad during the season. Last updated, April 27, 2014. Source, competitive matches, only competitive matches, ordered by, and equals number of bookings. Equals number of sending-offs after a second yellow card. Equals number of sending-offs by a direct red card. Pre-season and friendlies, AAAA a win, AAAA a draw, AAAA a loss. Competitions, overall, last updated, April 16, 2014. Source, competitions, Supercopa de España +or-A. La Liga. League table. Results summary, last updated, April 27, 2014. Source, competitive matches, results by round, last updated, May 18, 2014. Source, competitive matches, Copa del Rey. Round of 32, round of 16, quarter-finals, semi-finals, final. UEFA Champions League. Group stage. Knockout phase. Round of 16, quarter-finals, Copa Catalunya. References